Hey guys, how are you? Hey guys, how are you? I'm going to be starting two different things. The first one is my free yes and no. Usually I do a lot of them constantly, people coming in, but this time I'm going to do energy led. So, um, meaning that it's going to lead by the energy that I feel with the moment of the question. So, like, I have to be drawn to you, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to do a guest speaker so I can hear your voice. These are going to be complimentary readings. These are totally free. If you want a full reading with future predictions and unpacking the story, you can buy one on the stream. They're $25. I also have private readings as well. 1 hour is $65. So I'm going to start off. These are free mini readings. The mini readings are for those that I invite through the guest speak. I'm going to be choosing the questions. So, I mean, not the question, the person. Okay, let's see. Amy's asking, what is Lauren hiding from you? So, so remember, these are going to be love questions. That's what I'm doing on here. So just for you to know, I do. I'm a love specialist, so I focus on love. I'm a love astrologer and I tarotist on here. All right, so all my psychic work is mostly love based, and I do some career work as well. I'm open for some career stuff, not everything, but you know, the reason is I used to do a bunch of things in the past. I have 30 years experience, so I've done like all kinds of, different topics and themes. I focused on love a couple of years ago. That's been where I want to go, the direction of my focus. So as my astrology work and everything else is love. All right, let's see. All right, guys. Remember that the live streams are working a little bit differently now. The algorithm is going through changes. The 22nd, yesterday, there was some final, corporate things that went on with the platform. I'm sure that when you went to sign on, there was a disclaimer that you had to agree to. Some of the changes implemented are old and some are new, but the platform will be changing the way it works. For those that always want to find my work, I'm always on the tube. So the things are going to start working slowly and differently. You're going to see your For You page change, and a lot of changes are coming. So, so there might be a couple of hiccups on live streams right now, across the board, no matter what topic you're looking at. Hey guys, how are you? I'm letting I might have to sign on again because the live stream looks really slow the way that it's loading. Some things are going fast and some are slow. My screen's a little bit differently than yours. And I don't see the light. They changed it. There was always a light that was 3 different colors. Okay, now I see a green one. I guess they're hiding it when they put a border. It used to be further below. That lets me know if on my end the signal's strong. If it turns yellow, then it's going to be glitching. Okay, let's see. Lakita, you have Lakita Harmon. You're asking, how does this work? Did you want to ask a question? Let me see if I can. Let's see. Let me see if I can add you as a guest speaker. Yes, I can. All right, there you go. Lakita, I sent you the. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. So this is how it works. Usually I start off the stream with I'll either do some crystal ball for free or I'll do dice or maybe a couple of tarot and, to feed the traffic so that you guys can get, a taste of how I read. I always offer freebies and I do it like for an hour, maybe like 45 minutes, maybe even an hour and a half. And then usually I start addressing my paid list. So all my readings on the stream are $25. And that's for astrology, that's for tarot, that's for mixtures of half and half. When it comes to mediumships and other kinds of readings, those I'll have a private also, and those are $65 for the hour. And those are on the phone. So that's how it works. I just basically I'm a love specialist. I do some career, but I like to focus on love. So in this particular situation, I do general as well, but years ago I decided to specialize in love, where I used to do. I spent years doing stuff like paranormal readings. I did stuff for like when it comes to just vocational direction, when people are lost and what should I do, all kinds of different topics, family issues, things like that. But I decided love was it, so that's where I focus. So nice to meet you. If you have any question, let me know. This is going to be a free mini reading just so that you can get to know me. You can kind of see the style of reading that I offer. All right, and that's it. There's no strings. Just happy that you came across me, and I hope I'm able to answer your question with clarity.
Oh, sweet. Do I ask it now or do I post it?
No, you ask me now.
Oh, sweet.
The reason I was doing this style is because it's got to be awkward for people to just type everything, and then you got to wait to be read, and then it's ignored. So it's frustrating. So I figured, my God, if I could just talk to somebody, it's so much easier.
That's sweet. Yeah, I guess my question would be, did I do what I was supposed to do in that situation, or did I like do the exact opposite of what I was supposed to do? I hope that question made sense.
It sort of did, it sort of didn't. It made sense. It may make sense, but it's hard to, because when I think about it, I'm like, is she talking about supposed to, meaning like according to rules and regulations of whatever she's talking about, like if it's a job or if it's like something legal or something like when you say supposed to, or is it something like destiny? Like is
Destiny.
a destiny? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So your question is, were you supposed to do, I'm trying to remember, hang on, I'm trying to remember what you asked me. The question is, were you supposed to do what you did, or did you do something in a way that you weren't supposed to do it according to destiny.
Yes.
Okay. So the answer that I'm getting for you is, it's like when a person moves on from a romance and they shine the light on the friendship, but leave the romance. Does that make sense to you?
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Good, because I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about, but as long as you know what the message is, that's what's good, because I'm like, what is she talking about? That's what my ancestors and my spirits are saying to you. They're kind of like saying, look here, look, okay? The point of this reading is that this woman left a love romance the way that she handled it, and she decided that she was going to just shine the light on the friendship part, but she wasn't interested in the love part because something wasn't working for her. So that's what they're saying to me to tell you. So now that we know that, were you supposed to do that? Let's see. Oh, Spirit, come on, I'm gonna run out of rounds. Okay, please repeat. Sorry, I'll pick them up. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go pick it up. Oh, it doesn't let me pause it? Okay. Okay, I can't pause it. Okay, hang on. Oh, I don't. 1 second. Okay, so the answer for you is that you did not act in the way that you were supposed to according to destiny. What you did was you messed up your love future, not for long, but you made a move. Your concern was, when people are worried about their destiny and they say, did I act the right way? Did I fuck anything up? Did I mess it up? It's because they're worried that the next best thing happening might be interrupted. And your gut feeling is correct. You did not handle the situation in your love life the way you were supposed to, because this man is a liar. He has lied to you. There's no cheating, but there is lies. And you knew it. And you're supposed to have the guts to just close the door, like take out the trash. In other words, what stinks is garbage. What does no longer serve you, don't keep a little lifeline on it as it twitches. Like, let it go. You're just supposed to close the door. The faster you close the door on things that don't serve you, the faster you open the door for the things that do serve you. So the faster you find real love. You see what I'm saying?
Whoa, yeah.
That's your answer. I hope I helped.
Yeah, that was nail on the head.
What sign are you? Are you a Libra?
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Do you have any Libra in you?
I don't know.
Okay. Um, my suspicion is you have a very strong Libra because my connection with you is almost instant. And I do that with Libra. So I'm a stellium, so I know my Libras. So if you go to moongiant.com, it's a free website, and you look for you keep scrolling down past the stupid ads, and you look for this rainbow colored moon that says, were you born on a full moon? And you click on that button, and you put your month, day, year, you'll find out your moon sign for free. That site sucks when it comes to moon phase, the phase of the moon that you were born in. It's wrong, but it is amazingly accurate for your moon sign. So if you don't know your moon sign and you're new to astrology, that's a great resource because the moon is your who you are on the inside, your private self. So you might be a Libra moon, or you might be a Libra rising. Libra rising, to find that out, you need to know the exact time you were born, not mom's memory, not grandma's memory, but on your birth certificate. It's down to the minute. Even twins have a difference in minutes, and they have different destinies because your rising sign is what's going to set the order of the planets on your natal chart wheel. If you don't have your rising, you don't know where to stop the clock. And it sets it and clicks it in the right spot. So that's how you know your astrology. And based on that, you'll know everything else. And you can have your whole chart read.
Oh, nice. And that site was
moongiant.com.
moongiant.com. Thank you so much.
I'm not associated with them or anything. It's just that since my software is expensive, and I don't expect regular folks that are learning about astrology to subscribe to what astrologers use. I try to find really cool free pages and sites and apps and stuff that you guys can use that you can get some of the information. So moongiant.com is going to find your moon. Moon is important to know because you never want to date a man with your same moon.
Oh.
And you always want to date a man that his moon sign matches your sun or your rising sign. So you want to find a Sag moon man.
Good to know.
There you go.
Thank you.
Because he'll know your heart. He'll know your feelings without you expressing them. So you want to do that.
Wow.
All right. It was very nice meeting you.
This was great. Thank you.
All right, sweetie. Thank you.
Have a good one.
I don't know how to hang up. I think you have to do it. I don't know how. I don't have a button. So I can go to the next person. Uh-oh. Lucy has a problem. I don't know how to do it.
Somebody
try to mash buttons, Lakita. See if you can do it for me. I think I think the guest has to leave.
I see it.
Okay.
All righty. See ya.
Bye. All right, guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to the next person now. Okay, so the next person is Gabriella. Will you be meeting Andy on Sunday? I don't like your question, but let's go ahead and just do your reading and see what's going on. Don't take it personally when I said that. Let me see. Oh, hang on. Castellano's saying, Lucy, have you done a video on stelliums? Somewhere in the deep abyss of strange videos. What's your question? What's your question on stelliums? There's a lot of information on stelliums. They're complicated. Not everyone has one. if you don't have one, you didn't need it in your life. Some people have two. That's very rare. Some people have one. There's different kinds. There are different schools of thought regarding stelliums across the board of astrology. It depends, like Hellenistic astrologers believe one thing, medieval astrologers believe another, modern Westerns, Vedic, there's different philosophies, if you will. Mine, modern Western, I believe that I have seen through all my years of experience and me having one and, studying the ones of my family members and everything like that, and my clients, I have seen that all types of stelliums have meaning. In the old days, the stellium was only a stellium if it were the original planets. So let's say the original planets are 6. In reality, there are 8, but remember that Pluto was debatable for a while. Was it a planet? Was it not? And all of that. So originally it was that if you had the original 6 planets in one sign in one house, it was a stellium. But we all know that with science and discovery, things change. One plant can be categorically under one family, and then 10 years later, botanists classify it under another family. Same thing with animals and flora, fauna. So the same thing with, celestial bodies and so forth. So you have to adapt. In my school of thought, my philosophy, I believe that, you don't have to have the original 6. I believe that any strong placement, any activity, any representation of a planet or celestial body or smaller planets, asteroids, all of that, concentrated in one sign and house, has meaning. Now, what stelliums are for is complicated. The role they play, why people are born with them, is because they push a person to complete their destiny in the right way. I'm going to give you an example because you're a doctor. Let's say that in one particular situation there was a person that wanted to study to be a poet, a writer, and their destiny was to be a doctor. And they were good at medicine, but they were pulling to another destiny. And let's say that they were born with a very strong stellium in Virgo. And let's say, or let's make it, instead of Virgo, let's make it a 7th house, which would mean clients. And, this stellium, what it was going to do is activate at that point. Of course, there's a lot more to the stellium. It's what it's saying and how it's placed and what conversation it's having with what planets and what role do those planets have, right? But anyway, it would be there to push that person to study the right thing. So that's just one example. Stelliums are there as a skin to your sun sign. So they are never going to be a sun sign. So I'm a Libra stellium. I will never be a Libra. My soul's path is not a Libra path, but I have a stellium in Libra. So I will have many things in common with Libra sun and Libra rising. Libra moon is a whole different thing. A good 30% shares the sun and rising path, but the rest is different. And there are a lot of things in my life that Libra rules, and I was born with it so that I can accomplish that. And it rides with me. Everything that I do, that you can't erase the Libra existence, right? So the same thing with someone else, and and there's someone I'm very close to that has two stelliums, and then another relative of mine has one, and then another one has two. And the clients, again, some of them have had two, some of them have one. It's nothing special. It's awesome because it's meant to help you. But if you don't have one, you didn't need it. You probably have other things going on. I have also seen that people with strong multiple yods don't have any, but that's not always the case. So a stellium is not something you want because it's cool. A stellium is not something that you want because it gives you some power. No, a stellium is there to help you in an area of your life where it needs to push you. So I don't want to bore you with details about mine, but it has a career purpose, but it also has a purpose to my personality. And there's so there's going to be parts of a stellium that are with your vocation. There's going to be parts of the stellium that's going to help you in a certain aspect of your life. So for me, it was social. No, because when you think of the wheel, the natal wheel, I call it like the pie with the pie slices. Inside is the little houses, and outside of the pizza crust or the pie crust would be the signs, right? In those little slices on your natal chart, the one that has the little dots of all the little glyphs, the one that has a cluster of the glyphs, that's a stellium, when you have 4 or more, all right? And that's a concentration of activity there. Now, each one of those things have a meaning. What they're saying has a meaning. The activity in that house has a meaning. But when you're studying the stellium itself, because that's the confusing part about a person learning about astrology, they'll look at one area and say, oh, this means that, period. No. It can go back and you can read it for health, and it means a book of information. You can go back and read it for your love life, and it means something else. You could go back and read it about your career, and it means something else. It's so multi-layered. So when you're observing that cluster, if you have one, you got to understand what it's made of. Why? What is it saying? Why is it there? And what is the language of how it starts developing throughout time in a horoscope? So how does it transit? And how does it communicate? And how does it progress? And there are readings I do just on a person's stellium, and when it's active and when it's not, although it never really shuts off. So one of the things it's helped me with, just to give you another layer of examples, I don't like talking about myself, I'm very private, but my son, it's hard for me, if you've noticed, but I'll give you an example. My Libra stellium has made me, my whole life, be extremely, I guess, have extra etiquette in the things I say. My sun sign and my rising is notorious for blunt, hard words. And I always have to check myself before I wreck some shit, because my mouth is boom, like, wow, did she really say that? It's no joke. It's something that I have to really, it's like brutal, and there's no need to do that. And this Libra stellium of mine just has given me a little finesse. And I've said to myself, how did I, like in my head, I wanted to say so many colorful things like, oh my God. And then my Libra will just say like, thank you. Or I just won't rock the boat. And I'll go back and look at it and be like, why did I have to act so goddamn nice? And then I'll say to myself, I guess it was a good thing I acted that way. So it's always been there for me. But the reason that I was born with it has to do with something in my career. So that's what it's about. And you have to find at some point, what it means for you if you have one. But I just don't want you to think that it's something special or cool to have. No, it's, if you were born with brown hair, there's a reason why. Flaunt your brown hair. Like if you were born with, a stellium, it's because it was meant to be there to fix and address your own path. And if you don't have one, then you have something else helping you out. So there's nothing really special about it. It's just there. What's special are going to be the grand trines. Not trines, grand trines. Now you're talking cool shit. If you're looking for that special wow, like superpower, grand trines. Okay? That's where you want to look. All right, let's see. Whitney's asking, can I know what Craig is up to? Yes, let me find out. Give me 1 second, sweetheart. I have to go back to the next. Oh, no, you're worried. No, no worries. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Whitney. All right, sweetheart. Go ahead. We're going to answer your Craig question, which is, let's see, can I know what Craig is? Wait a minute. Can I know what Craig is up to me? Is up to me? Oh, you lost me on that one. Okay, anyway, let me bring you up on a guest as a guest speaker. I think I sent the invitation the right way. Usually I hit this button down here, but maybe you got it. Oh, there we go. It worked. Yay. Hello?
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, sweetie. So you're asking about Craig, but I didn't understand. Like, there was a. So, okay, so the question is, can I know what Craig is up to me? Is up to me? Like, are you saying,
Yeah,
like, is he into you, is what you're asking?
actually, we broke up, but he texted me, but I don't know why he's texting me when he needs something from me. Yeah, so I don't know why he's coming back. I don't know.
Well,
So I want to know what he's up to me.
okay, where are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Beautiful. Nice. I like that. Okay, let me find out. Is that a bird? Is that your
Hmm?
bird? Is that a
Pardon?
bird? A parrot? It sounded like a bird. You have a
Um,
pet bird? Oh,
no,
it's a baby. Oh, I thought it was a bird.
no, no.
No, no worries, no worries. Give me 1 second, Whitney. Okay, I'm figuring this out. Okay, we're gonna find out why Craig is, if you broke up, why he's calling you, what he wants with you. Okay, so just give me a second here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This is showing that you guys had several arguments, especially one big one, where you had trust issues with him.
Yeah.
So this looks like you suspected that he was looking at other women, whether that's online or in photos or in real life, and he wouldn't admit it. So this is when
Yeah.
you, I'm sorry?
Yeah, you're saying the truth.
Oh, okay. No, when you're talking to me, the beginning of it cuts off a little bit, so I didn't want to talk over you. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay, so this is, how else can I say it so you understand me, because I want to make sure I explain it the right way. Um, how should I say? You you didn't really catch him in the act like you want to or you wanted to, but you felt it. And this is him upset that you always brought it up, or like, you know, when a person wants to keep something secret, Whitney, they get bothered if a person mentions it. And trust issues have to be fixed because the woman is not going to put up with that. You know, a woman is not going to be in a situation where the trust is not there. And if he's being honest, then you shouldn't feel the way you're feeling, because he can't sit there and make you feel like it's all in your head. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. Yes, I understand.
Okay. Um, does that answer your question, Whitney? Or, I mean, I'm sorry you went through this, because he must have driven you crazy, you know?
Okay,
Um,
let me tell you what happened.
okay, sure.
So, there was this day before we broke up. He caught me texting my classmate. Like we were just chatting, vibing because it was my classmate. Because we are done with school now, we are outside. So he came and found out that we are talking. He started saying that I'm cheating on him. I told him he's my classmate. There's nothing we are going on to do. We have been for 2 years with my classmate studying together, and I've been with you. I can't cheat on you. So he said I'm cheating on him. So I came to realize maybe he wants a break from me because I used to find his phone with other girls texting, calling them babes, whatever, those names. So I decided like maybe he wants a breakup because he has other girls. So right now he's coming back on me, blaming me I'm the one who cheated, like I'm the bad person. Then
No,
he
no,
comes
no.
and abuses me for no reason.
No, no, let me clear it up for you. So the part that he made you feel that you did something wrong, don't worry about that, because that's a mind game. Don't worry about that.
Uh,
Let's focus on what he did. Okay? So you're
yeah.
asking me what he wants. Um,
Yeah.
okay. So he doesn't want to end with you, but you got to understand where the root of the problem started. When I said to you, people that want secrets, they don't like their secrets found out. They don't want a light shined on their secrets, right? So he's a person that from the beginning, he he made you feel like there were trust issues, and you couldn't put your finger on it completely, but there were things about him where you would doubt if he was loyal to you or not. And then all of a sudden, people that play mind games, people that are manipulative, they're going to flip the switch. And you did nothing wrong, and you know that you didn't, and you were just writing to a classmate, and that's fine. But he made a big deal about it because, you know, that's called passing the bucket. In North America, there's an old saying, pass the bucket. You know, you just, oh no, it's not my fault. No, it's here, that's on you. I'm going to pass it on to you. You did this. And that's a tactic of manipulation. So he was the one that was doing it. He didn't like that you caught him. You made him feel like he was the bad one. And he wanted to make you feel like you're the one doing that. So it's deflecting the attention. So what he wants is he wants you to want to be with him again. And he wants to start that again. But see, if he starts blaming you for cheating, which you didn't, you were talking to a classmate. But if he can say you're the one doing it, then he can do things and put the focus on you. So it's a mind game. What does he want? He wants to have you in his life. He wants to have you as his girlfriend. He wants to enjoy romance time with you. I think the system clicked her off, or maybe her connection died because she's in Kenya. So this is going to be recorded, Whitney. So you'll be, if you email me, I'm going to be able to tell you to go back to this. She's probably going to email me, and then she'll say, I'm sorry I hung up, or we'll see her pop up down here. So anyway, I'm gonna direct her to this chat. So I want to finish this for her in case she needs to go back to it. So the answer, sweetheart, is that you should look for a new boyfriend. Don't even open this door again, because he's gonna blame you for what you were blaming him for, or what you wanted to at the beginning because you were questioning him. All right? No worries, sweetie. Hi, how are you? Oh, I know, it's your internet. So I'm gonna finish the answer for you, okay? This is a guy that wants to use you romantically, so for kisses and things like that. And then he wants to have his cake and eat it too, as we say. I'm sorry to throw so many North American cliches and sayings at you. You probably don't know what they mean. I'm gonna just explain that he wants to have you as his girlfriend, but he wants to also have, this is what a serial cheater does. He wants to also have other women as well. And he doesn't want you to question him. So this is not a healthy relationship. What he wants is he wants you to miss him. He wants you to beg him to come back. He wants your attention. He wants you to eventually be submissive, and he wants to control you. So all I'm saying to you is, if you don't believe me, at least just maybe try a little friendship with him, but leave it at that, leave it platonic, and you will see how he makes advances. You can put him through a test period where you set your boundaries, because what I don't want you to do is for him to sweet talk you again, and then your boyfriend and girlfriend again, and then he does a bunch of things, and then he finds something to, make you feel like you did something wrong. This back and forth, this passive aggressive is not healthy. All right, sweetheart? So I think you should look for a new boyfriend and not deal with this guy. I hope that helps you, sweetheart. All right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to do the other one now. Let's see. All right, so the next one is Lisa. Lisa, I don't know if I can add you as a guest speaker. Thank you, Whitney. It was nice meeting you, sweetheart. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Oh, no, I don't think I'm allowed to. No, I'm clicking on, for Lisa, I'm clicking on the guest speaker, and you're not in options. So you want things switched off. If you want to send that to me, I can just add you if you want to activate that, so I can take your question. It's just, I find it so much easier to be able to talk to someone online instead of waiting for your written chat response. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're not sure how to do that. I know it's got to be a settings, because when I go to click on guest speaker, you're not on. So that means you have it switched off. You can send it to me if you'd like. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Oh, wait, I have let's see. I think I'm going to have to reconnect. Let me see, is some, I think once I do a few of those, it loads the top slower. I know you guys have a different screen than me. I know you don't see the status light. I think that's just on my end. It's a solid green now, but it was not before. So when you do those and you switch in and out, I think it like messes with your stream connection. I don't know. Yeah, let me try it again. I'll be back. I'm just gonna refresh connect.